Hey friends, welcome to this month's Newswire video. As you've probably heard, our staff recently shut down our offices here for an entire week, and we're just out in the community around Kirkland. The hope and the expectation was that the longer we're here in this building, the more that people around this community come to know Trellis Church as a positive presence and influence in the city of Kirkland and all across the East Side. And so we're going to take some time in this month's Newswire video just to share a little bit about our experiences, the things that we did, the ways that God used us and encouraged us as we spent some time out and around the community. We hope that you enjoy hearing just a little bit about each one of our experiences.
Hey church, so my experience during our week out of the office was really enlightening in a couple of ways. It was a changing routine, which just allowed me to kind of approach the day a little differently, even praying on different things, reading different things, and also had the opportunity to shadow and come alongside some brothers and sisters in our community that are serving our homeless community in Seattle and some on the East Side, and just seeing what they do, their day-to-day, how they engage in ministry in the lives of those people. And so it was really eye-opening in just watching them serve the kingdom in that way. And it was really inspiring in a lot of ways for me personally, and then trying to think of it as a church, what it could look like for us to be involved in that space. So I hope you think of different and unique things to do if you decide to take up this challenge as well.
Hi friends, for my one day out and about, it was super fun just to be out of the four walls and out in the neighborhood. So I actually just walked around our business complex and just met whoever I could, gave them flyers for our food truck that is going to be happening this month. So it was just really encouraging to me to meet people, and they're not that scary. It was just, they were friendly, they were welcoming, they were super excited for the food truck that's coming up in June, July, and August. So it was just encouraging to meet our neighbors right here in this business complex and just get to know who they are and all the many businesses that are here.
This week, I spent a lot of time just walking around asking the Spirit to lead me to people who I can pray for. And what I found was there's a lot of people who enjoy the sun in our area. And so when I approached them, either they were willing to openly have a whole conversation about God and about prayer and kind of unraveling their lives, or I was met with the Seattle freeze of, it's okay, I got something else going on, I'm too busy to talk to you. And what kind of came about this was almost like an existential crisis as I walked around and okay, Lord, what should I be doing right now? I want to preach your kingdom is coming and to talk with these people, but how do you even have these conversations? And how is this a society even held together? And in thought by Juanita Park, what came to mind was the reality that all of us are all held together by relationships. And it's in our conversations with one another, our engaging of thoughts and ideas and living alongside one another, asking a stranger, hey, I feel like the Lord wants me to pray for you, is where our fabric of society really holds together, and our God meets us in that place. And so I'm encouraged now not just to do this in a week that I'm intentionally trying to do that, but my entire life should be this reality of, Lord, who do you want me to talk to when I'm at the grocery store? Who do you want me to encourage when I'm coming to the church? Who should I text if an old student of mine comes to mind? I should just text them really quickly, or you name it. So I encourage you, church, to do the same and to understand that God is working with us and through us through His Holy Spirit. And so it was a blessing for me to do that, and I plan to do it for, the rest of my time here preaching the kingdom.
Hi, Trellis. For my couple days that I was outside of the office walls, it was such a great reminder that although a lot of what I do during the week is important and it's helpful and beneficial for the Sunday school teachers, planning and preparing for camp and things like that, the more important thing that I was reminded was about being with others in our community. So I got to spend a day at a couple of local parks, just visiting a little bit with other parents and grandparents who were there with their children. And another day, I just drove through a lot of the really densely populated neighborhoods that are close to our church building, and just drove through there, just reminding myself how many houses and apartments are in this area, and just praying for those people. And so it was just a really good reminder. It was really encouraging. I'm so grateful that Joseph listened to the Holy Spirit and that he encouraged us to do that. And I think we will all probably be choosing to do that more often.
I spent most of my time out of the office doing two things. First, just spending time in downtown Kirkland at the waterfront, walking around, praying, speaking to other people, just engaging in conversation. And you know, what I learned is that loneliness is real. Isolation is real. There's so many people around us just living in a constant state of loneliness. And the church can be one of the ways that people find community. And then the second way that I spent my time was at John Muir Elementary School, just helping in a variety of random ways, from posting things in classrooms to laminating bookmarks to all kinds of stuff. There is such an opportunity for the church to be a presence just by serving the needs of the local public schools. And so I just enjoyed my time to just continue encouraging all of us here at Trellis Church to just consider how we can be a light in the community.
So for my time away and out and about, I wasn't sure exactly what I should be doing, because so much of what I do is wrapped up sitting at the desk or greeting people who come in through the doors. And so I took some time to meet the people behind the emails that are sent into Trellis Church. And it was just so uplifting to hear their stories and meet them in person and see their faces. And so it was definitely an encouraging week to get out and just be in a different environment, but it was also very welcoming coming home to my office and where everything is all set up for me to do this job here at Trellis Church.
We hope that you have enjoyed hearing just a little bit about our experience out in the community of Kirkland recently. You know, one of the things we want to encourage you to do is, in addition to your participation here on Sunday mornings and community groups, in addition to your work and your family life, just ask the Lord, pray that the Holy Spirit would reveal to you the things that you can be doing out and around the communities, the cities, the region around us, to spread the hope of the gospel of Jesus Christ, so that the city around us might be encouraged and might come to see Trellis Church as a beacon of hope and light in the community around us. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.